Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Okay, like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. Whew, I got a kitten, okay, and the kitten is in the bag, but the dog is tripping and been tripping ever since I brought her home, okay. And so you're about to hear some animal shenanigans in the background, and I might even have to stop to hold him back because he thinks as soon as I start talking, I'm too busy to see him. So God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, all beings of the highest, purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my wonderful, fabulous, amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. And I would just put him in his room, but he just yells and barks really loud. I might have to lock him in the bathroom till I get done recording because I'm not going to do this with him. He's driving me crazy. All right. This is an actual reading, okay? So we got death, okay? So definitely a beautiful new beginning, okay? You just went through this amazing spiritual transformation, or you are currently going through this spiritual transformation, you know. I feel like you could be very emotional right now. I've been a little emotional, letting go of things. You could feel like something ended or like a big change occurred because a big change did occur, okay? You're still going through this transition, you know. So, there's still lots more of exposure to go when it comes to people and the things that they've been doing, okay? So you might have some sudden or unexpected upheaval, you know, but I feel like it's very important for you to just like release everything that is not serving you, you know, like don't hold on to any feelings or anything like that, okay? I'm gonna put her on the table. How about that? All right. So, geez. It says, I'm willing to let go of a past version of myself. Okay, so this is very important at this time. Okay, yeah, look, we got the Six of Wands. Okay, I feel like you're in this winning energy. Okay, it says success, victory, winning, having the advantage, and triumph, and achievement, and praise, and acclaim, and awards, you know, recognition. You could be about to receive some sort of recognition for something that you've been doing, you know. I feel like you're about to have a lot of people wishing you well, you know, wanting the best for you, okay? And these big changes and opportunities are coming in very fast, you know. I feel like you're this beautiful, like, magician, okay? Like, you have the best magical energy and your creativity is at an all-time high right now, you know. So make sure that you really take the time to express that, okay? You could be someone who's a singer or someone who plays instruments or something like that. I feel like your throat chakra is on like 20 million, okay? Your throat chakra is amazing, okay? 20 could be significant. You could be a life path number 2, 1, 3, or 4, okay? You also could be a water sign or a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but you don't have to be. Excuse me. We got manifestor with creation. What's at the bottom of this deck? Okay, we got ego death. So you could be experiencing certain ego deaths, okay, with this transition that you're currently undergoing, okay? There's a need for you to really, really protect your light in a major way at this time, you know, like you even could be feeling like a little bit irritated, you know, like these things that you're currently purging yourself of could be playing out in like different ways, you know, different emotions coming out of you, you know. So at Chuah saying like right now, allow those things to play out, to just come out, express it so that you can get it out of the way, you know, for the newer things that are coming in. Okay, this is the number 22. Okay, I mean, it's on page 22. So 22 could be significant, okay? 22 always gives me like a twin flame energy though, you know, because the 2 and the 2 coming together, okay, to make one or to I don't know. I'm hearing double up. Okay, so maybe you're attracting someone in this new beginning who's in this newer energy that you're already in, of course. So it says clarity comes to the manifesteer when they define in crystal clear terms what they have carried in from Bride. The manifesteer knows how to create with the four elements. Move, get down. Knows how to create with the four elements to conjure the environment and desires best suited for you. It is time to stand in your power pose, okay? It is not time for another vision board. It is time for action. The planning phase is over and the phone is ringing. Pick up and accept the infinite possibilities. The infinity symbol repeats throughout the curtains of flowers, symbolizing endless opportunity. You didn't come here to fail, and you can always tap into the never ending flow of energy within yourself. It is time to sow your seeds and build the garden bed. When the manifesteer shows up, you are being asked to challenge yourself. Consider the following. Am I being clear in my co-creation? The difference between a desire and a manifestation is a plan of action. So, make sure that you're very clear about your plans and the way that you want to do things at this time, so that spirit can pick it up very clearly, and that's why they're saying like allow whatever feelings or emotions that may need to be expressed to just be expressed right now, because you're, like I said, making room for new things in your life. Get down. Go to your room. So we got Garnett, okay? It says get into your depths, okay? So this is what I was saying, you need to go a little bit deeper at this time, okay? It says garnet are deep pomegranate to fiery red stones that have lit wrists for centuries, okay? It says garnets come in many forms like almandine, grossular, and spessartine. It says to name three. Gorgeous garnets gush with positive vibes and are perfect sparkly accessories to an I got this attitude, okay? So I feel like they want you to embrace more of this, I got this type of attitude, like the energy that garnet gives off, and also it says fiery red, but this card, like it looks like a sacral chakra, but solar plexus was about to come out my mouth, so more of that confidence that I got this ass energy, okay? So it says who needs it, okay? Writers who aren't writing, painters who aren't painting, and sexual beings who aren't sexing, okay? So you might need to do one or all of those things, but I feel like you could be like holding out for something, for the best possible thing you could attract to yourself, But this is why they're saying like create yourself, like use your creative energies. Okay, so you could be not having sex, They're saying you need to put those sexual energies into something though, because they have the ability to like collect up within you and create an imbalance, in the positive, and then it'll want to come out of you. Like you'll want to release darkness or like a more lower vibrational type of energy. So you need to express your art and put it into something more constructive, so that you won't get that bored feeling or feel like you're not doing enough or whatever, or you won't have that block. They're saying like you don't have a block, you could feel like you have writer's block or you have like some sort of creative block going on, but you really don't. You just need to like work with your imagination a little bit more. So it says where to put it. Any place you want to make something, be it art, love, or dollar bills, y'all. Okay, so you also could be very focused on your dollar bills, on attracting this money or whatever it is that looks like your perfect abundance, and you're doing it. But Spirit's saying like there's still some feelings, some emotions, some things that are still healing, some things that you could be getting out of the way for yourself to go into this thing, or to go to the next step. I feel like there's a need for you to do a little bit more lightening of the load. Okay, they're showing me like cargo planes, like when a cargo plane is about to crash, or or I said cargo plane because it's the only kind of plane I can think of that can be open and fly, So when a cargo plane is like about to crash, they start like pushing things off, okay, like throwing it out. This is what they were showing me, throwing like certain loads and things off of the plane out into the ocean, okay? So it says when you feel like the real you is getting lost in the sometimes shallow, often materialistic priorities of a likes driven culture, get into your depth. Whew. Let me see. It says awaken your reptilian nature. It says Kundalini yogis and anyone in need of a fresh start. So I feel like meditation will really help you a lot at this time. It says when it's time to let go of tired beliefs and get stuck energy unstuck. But this is what they're saying, like you're not stuck. There's just like some sort of energy, like some part of your ego that needs to go, that needs to die in order for you to access even more of your beautiful higher self energy. And everybody does this at their own time. We're not going to walk around and act like everyone's just done and everyone's just healed. Like there's some people still have some work to do, and it's okay to be one of those people. We all still got work to do, as a collective. So we're never done. And plus, you're this beautiful star seed. You're a light worker. You came here to get this work. And I think that the toughest part of the work is getting all of those things within yourself straight. So I got 441 for Chuah, okay. And 4 gives stability, security, and practicality, and 1 is new beginnings, leadership, and independence. And then it says find balance between groundedness and taking initiative, and that's just period what it is, point blank. You need to maintain that balance, where you're being grounded and taking action, but also, you're dreamy and you're imaginative and that anything that you think of or dream up can happen. It says keep your eyes on your goals you've made for yourself and achieving them, because they are 100% possible and closer than you think they are. Just don't give up on yourself and don't convince yourself that you're unable to do something, because you're able to do whatever it is that you that you put your mind to, babes. Okay. So next I got Palo Verde. It's Verde. So it said, which means green stick. Okay. That's what it meant when I Googled it. Okay. So green is that energy of like persistence, foundations, revitalization, wealth, and material abundance. So, this is absolutely where you are, but green is also that energy of the heart chakra. I feel like these are all the things that are already, alive and well within your heart chakra. You're making this amazing growth, and you might feel like you're not in this harmonious place yet, like you're not in the most fertile of places, and that's fine. You just have to give time. Like this is what they're saying, you have to give time. You have to be patient with the divine, be patient with spirit. Things are moving very fast, whether you realize they are or not. What they want you to do is really truly focus on taking these positive, creative, like future driven steps. Stay focused on your divine purpose and what it is that you're here to be doing, and do it with joy, do it happy and feeling safe and knowing that you good no matter what goes down in this realm. Okay. It says the stick is an instrument of power, therefore a symbol of wealth in action. Okay. You're meant to just be wealthy and take these positive actions in life every day. You are this beautiful instrument of power. So please don't feel like just because you have to do more healing, that makes you weak in any kind of way. No, you're still standing in your strength. And because it's like being strong sometimes means admitting that there's things that you still want to fix about yourself, or there's still things that you're working on within yourself, so you're even more strong for admitting these things. Don't feel like you have to be on anybody else's energetic level. You just got to be where you are in the moment at the time, and that's how you grow the most, and that's how you grow the fastest. And also I wrote Juan's energy, with the stick, that fiery, passionate, forward moving type of energy. So, or you can also have like fire highly aspected in your chart, like you could have a fire rising So, the last thing that I wrote was the jackrabbit. Okay, so the jackrabbit represents agility, cleverness, and spontaneous actions. I feel like you might be afraid of spontaneous action, It was talking about, having that plan of action to go along, but just because you have a plan doesn't mean that everything has to go according to the plan that you made, right? Because you always have to leave room for the magic, leave room for the wonder, leave room for God to come in and do whatever it is that you really want him to do the way that you want it done. They want you to have this plan, and they want, because they want to have a clear vision of what it is that you're trying to do so that they can help you with it. Sometimes they're giving you the plan, but it's like they want you to draw out the plan that they're already giving for you. It says being a visionary. You are a visionary when spirit drops these plans or these courses of action that they want you to take. It's not because they want you to follow every single thing or to stress you out trying to stay on track. They want you to be open to taking spontaneous actions, but to still have a plan, have an outline of where it is that you want to go. It says being a visionary and planning for the future. This is exactly what it is that you're doing. And it says with imagination and wisdom. Okay. You have to plan your future with imagination and wisdom. So, yes, it's smart to worry about the practical things and to incorporate those things into the plan, but also be spontaneous enough and be open enough to accept that, sometimes the physical things aren't always going to go exactly how you plan, even in this new reality, even in this higher vibratory place that we're at. Even here, you still can have slip ups and mishaps, and sometimes those slip ups and mishaps are not slip ups and mishaps. They are perfectly placed, is what I'm hearing. They're perfectly placed, mistakes, problems, and issues. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. Okay, at Chuah, this is wonderful. What else do you want them to know right now? Okay, it says enter the chamber of healing. This is what I'm saying. You guys are still in this chamber, and things might be seeming a little bit dark, but you just have to realize that spirit got you, okay? Your divine guides, they have your back 100%, okay? It says healing in the divine chamber of Lady Isis. I feel like there's still a little bit of prepping that they're doing with you to get you, to bring you more into the energy of unconditionally loving. Not to say that your love is conditional in any way, but maybe there could be some sort of condition that you have placed on love that you're not really aware of you making. Maybe there's a condition that you're placing on the love that you give yourself, maybe you're withholding love from yourself when you're not getting your goals or accomplishing the plan just the way that you feel like you should have done. And so, you starve yourself of a little bit of love. This is what they want you to kill in your ego. Stop being so hard on yourself when you feel like you didn't accomplish that thing or you didn't get that thing done in the right amount of time. You got everything done that you needed to get done when you needed to get it done, because that's the way that your energy just works. Your soul just knows exactly what it's doing. So you need to trust yourself and trust your soul and trust that God communicates with you through you, okay? So we got the pyramid of light. Look, okay. This light is located within your heart. It says step your vibration deeper into love. So this is what I'm saying, into a deeper place of love for yourself, because it said get into your depths. I feel like you might need to create some sort of space for yourself. There's something you're not really allowing yourself to do, or some way you're not allowing yourself to feel, or some way you're not allowing yourself to express yourself. Okay, we got life restored, the priestess of the phoenix. So I don't know, whatever it is, or whatever way that you're dealing with yourself could be holding you back from rising a little bit. But I already said, you're not stuck. So maybe it's just like a small realization, it's like it doesn't matter if have a victory, or if you feel like you lost, you're still a winner at the end of the day, and you're still on the rise. And I think that you're kind of hard on yourself when you don't do what you thought you should have done, or you don't do it how you think you should do it. Like, you got to give yourself, some time. Look, a proper burial for freedom. This is something you need to bury within yourself, some sacrifice that needs to be made to Osiris. It says sacrifice to Osiris, Lord of the Dead. This certain part of your ego that makes you feel like, you have to accomplish this, or you have to have this in order to say that you've raised an energy, or to, it's almost like, okay, so Spirit told me yesterday, like, everything's not going to just feel different right away, And so I feel like this could be where you are, you could just be tired of feeling like you're always struggling to maintain this balance, but you actually maintain the balance effortlessly. I feel like you be more in balance than you think that you are. And just this part of your ego that feels like things are not moving fast enough, like the impatient part of your ego, I think they want you to let that part die, to bring a little bit more of that temperance energy into your life and allow yourself to just do things on divine time. Yeah, we got the Chariot of Ascension. It says spiritual work of the higher initiate. It's like the higher and higher that you go, you still have things, spiritual things that you need to fix. I feel like certain people get to certain places in their thing, and then they feel like, that they're done, and that you were saying you're never done, as long as you're here, there is always a lesson to be learned, always a higher spiritual level that you could get to, even from like reviewing things that you've been through, or reviewing certain informations that you've learned. There's always a different angle or a different perspective that you could look at the same thing from. So just be very aware of that, And then we got healing the divine masculine, okay? And it says Osiris rises. I feel like I said, with this Phoenix energy, they're wanting you to rise up a little bit more, like to still go after that need to raise your vibration. Because the higher your vibration is, the higher the vibration of everyone is, right? Because you're so connected and tapped in, but your higher self is asking you to try to get as close to your higher self as you possibly can. Like, be your highest self walking here in this realm, and really have the balls to see yourself as such. What's enter the chamber of healing and pyramid of light? We got furred and feathered friends, okay? So maybe your pets are very important to you. Maybe you're getting a new pet. I just got a new pet and I just love her so much, And so maybe you just got a new pet, or you love your pets so much, And this is something like you work very closely with animals, even if they're just, spirit animals. What's vibration deeper into love and priestess of the Phoenix? Okay, communication and co-creation. But I feel like maybe embracing the different ways that spirit communicates with you more right now. And also, a lot of you guys are awakening new gifts, new abilities, new things, a higher level of manifestation and things like that are coming into your life, So maybe reassessing and going over the way that spirit communicates with you, being on the lookout for new ways that communicate with you, new feelings you might be feeling, why are so many thoughts about this thing popping up, Because sometimes spirit will say stuff over and over again, and you'll think that you're overthinking because you're so hard on yourself, and you're not overthinking. They're just saying that thing to you over and over again, and because they want you to look at it, to assess it, because this is what they were telling me in the shower, which I see is relevant for you also, What's priestess of the Phoenix and sacrifice to Osiris? Yeah, stepping through, as she was saying, go ahead and just step through the portal into that beautiful higher energy. Like, maybe there's a fear there. a fear of you like rising up that maybe you're not aware of. Maybe this is a fear that comes from some sort of past life. Like every time you get into like, because every lifetime, I'm getting this energy because the Merkaba is right here, and also it is like her heart chakra on this picture. I feel like in every lifetime you gravitate toward this specific way of walking. Like you always get into like the metaphysical and the spiritual realm of things. This is what the tune that your heart beats to. And she's got like this alien type of writing on her leg. This is the Lumerian deck, because you also could be a Lumerian starseed. And then inside of all of these little bubbles around her are little hearts. It's like, and she's growing out of the lotus that's in the water. Her legs are literally growing up out of this. I feel like, I don't know. The song said, if God be the source, then I am the plug talking. It's like God communicates with a lot of people directly through you. And maybe that that type of energy can be a little bit hard to grasp. It can be so like humbling, but it will also make you question yourself a lot. Because why? Before you really before spirit gets you to that place where you're just like, yes, I'm divine, and I know. It takes a lot to get to that place of confidence in your gifts. And even still, like I second guess, because spirit was also telling me this in the shower, that I second guess the things that they say a whole lot. So they'll say something to me like 10 times because my soul needs that type of confirmation, because my soul is also aware of other threats outside of me, that are trying to implant thoughts, trying to send messages and things like that. And my guides and the deities and energies that work with me are aware of this, because they can communicate with my higher self, who then communicates with me. But sometimes, they do communicate right with me. They were also telling me that they're like always in here, like chilling. I've been having like stars, like, because a lot of them are ascended masters too, energies like Bob Marley, these types of energies just coming in and talking to me, communicating with me, showing me things that have to do with them. Look, I got this Bob Marley lighter, and he told me like, I've been in your energy for a while, and I peeped it. I remember like he showed me the moment that he entered my energy, the very day. I remember that day because that was the day that my brother passed. Okay. And he came right into my energy, but it was a lot going on. So I just really didn't notice, so you need to just pay attention like to what energies or what kind of information is just, popping up in your awareness, that you might not be noticing. We got luminescence, I feel like you're like this luminescent being, because it's like luminescence. Okay. I'm thinking about it. Okay. Luminescence. So it's like this glow, like this certain wavelength of light that you operate on, because look at this, it's kind of like, I can't think of what it's called, but that thing, okay, in the hospital, like the life thing. It's like your heart, your dreams, your confidence, everything, the way that you hear and interact with the universe, with the infinite, is all on this specific like frequency, this specific light like path, okay, like line, okay, this specific light line, like that your specific soul works with, is what Chuah is saying. Like a specific energy, okay, that comes with your higher heart activation, where you where you operate on the optimum energy that you could possibly operate on, and you have complete access to this energy at this time. So he's asking you to rise into that energy. Yeah, and accept these endless open opportunities that are here for you and out here at this time, like you already have tapped into this innate infinite wisdom, but I think that you're just not as like you're not grasping how wise, how amazing, how light filled you are. No matter how many people tell you over and over again, it's like you haven't really peeped it in yourself yet. Like you might even have people like pointing out to you, how special you are, but I feel like he's making the point of like you really haven't grasped the level of power that you possess. Yeah, we got the princess of purity, okay? And it says crystalline purity, like maybe I don't know. I just feel like you're this beautiful, pure energy, like, and you just need to look at yourself like this. Like, maybe embrace more of your innocence. Like, maybe you don't have a deep enough understanding of like your connection with the divine. I feel like you're still looking at yourself like some sort of separate thing, but you're not separate from anyone or anything, okay? So we got environmental awareness, okay? With the coral reef sea queen, okay? Yeah, look, clearer perspective, okay? Blooming opportunities and celebrating abundance and embracing transition, Like you're still looking at yourself like some sort of separate thing and you're just not. Like you need to embrace more of that energy of oneness. I feel like this is the limiting belief that they were talking about, earlier with the ego. Like this is something about the energy of oneness and the way that you connect to it. There's something in the way of that needs to die, that needs to be sacrificed to Osiris. Yeah, it says the manta ray mother compassionate kindness. Okay, I feel like it'll awaken a lot more compassion, a lot more kindness, and get you closer to that specific light wavelength that you operate on. I feel like you could be exposed to a lot of nasty people. And the thought of being connected to them could like repulse you. But this is something that your guides are helping you to heal. But I understand that yucky feeling, but it's like you have to realize that it's just very deep, like be more receptive to the ways that that your connection with other people works though, because it really truly is a blessing, and it also helps you to honor your own individuality in a better way, not in a way where you're like feeling like you're better than everyone or you're looking at everyone like they're less than you in some sort of way, but this embracing of this connection that you have to everyone and everything, and your ability to still stay this separate, beautiful, light filled, pure energy is, like they're saying, is like this amazing feat within itself. Like that is so powerful. So maybe like there's something about your perception, about the way that you're looking at it. And I'm thinking about the crystal book, okay? So we got pyromorphite. It says enhanced digestion and assimilation, discharge of toxic substances and energies, blending love and will. Ooh, I like that because that really helps me, okay? So this is what Chuah is saying, okay? When you are, more open to embracing the fact that you're connected to these different energies, it enhances the way that you digest these energies. I know you understand that brothers ain't perfect. It says discharge of toxic substances. The song said, I know you understand that brothers ain't perfect, okay? And I feel like they're asking you to be more embracing of these types of energies, because this will help your masculine energy take the forward movement, in manifestation and action. This is what Pyrite is talking about on this page, the masculine energy with manifestation, action, vitality, willpower, creativity, and confidence, like you need to be able to digest, to transmute these energies more better. So you're going to have to find that connection between you and that nasty person. Or if you see something that, this person or this energy that you're connected to doing something that you don't like, you have the power to like sort of snatch that energy and transmute it in this energy, is what they're saying. Okay. So maybe like embracing more of your power, like removing the limits that you've placed on yourself and what you can do energetically. Because it's way beyond, way outside of what you think you could do or what you think you're capable of. Okay. It says, Pyromorphite works in metaphorically similar ways in regards to one's psychological and spiritual life. It enhances the intuitive powers of the physical and etheric body, so one receives gut feelings about other people and situations, and these can be counted upon to be accurate. So the more accepting and embracing you are of this energy of oneness, the easier it makes for you to eliminate waste products, okay, or unwanted lower vibrational energies. And also it boosts up your intuition, your gut feelings that you have about certain energies, and your confidence in yourself, and how accurate you feel about your feelings or nudges may be. Okay. It says it helps one digest and assimilate new information and energies on both the mental and spiritual levels. Okay. It aids one in eliminating bad habits and negative associations, and it allows one to be more aware of the body and the many processes it undergoes in order to maintain itself, and its initiates a deeper appreciation for one's physical self. And that's what I was talking about, with that individuality. But I love the confirmation. Okay. Thank you, Chuah. Okay. Because I needed that to make sure like I was, hitting it. Okay. But the affirmation says, the world nourishes me on all levels. I assimilate what I need and discharge all that is inappropriate for my well-being. But in order to do that, you have to, like, I heard like no color lines, but of course it's not about color, but I think that they're saying like you have to sort of like demolish all of the differences. Because when we see people, we tend to like focus on the differences that we have, instead of focusing on the similarities. Spirit's saying find the similarity between you and that soul, and you're able to transmute or, assimilate any other energies, that need to be transmuted or added or learned from. Okay. Yeah, this opens up a more multi-dimensional space within you. So you're open to a higher level of initiation. Okay. And I seen the card that said grief breeds creativity. Okay, so we got cleanse and renew. You could need to cleanse your energy, after dealing with this. And maybe the frog is symbolic also. But the frog is a huge transformational type of energy, because it begins its life as a tadpole, and also the frog hops from one lily pad to the next. And when I think about a lily pad, I think about, I actually think about like the information that certain plants and and energies like that hold, plants and flowers and things like that. So I feel like, maybe like be the frog, in the way that like the frog doesn't be like, oh, like it doesn't jump to the next lily pad and then be like, oh, this lily pad sucks. The last lily pad I was on, it was so much better. It was so much comfortable and whoop-de-whoop-de-wop. No, the frog, comes to this lily pad and enjoys its time there, its moment there, and it doesn't complain that it was there or nothing, and it moves on to the next lily pad with no issues, free. You know what I mean? Not thinking about where it's been so much. So maybe that could be something that you're needing to kill within yourself also. All of this in the name of awakening more of an energy of divine passion, and just operating more freely and manifesting more effortlessly. It says tending to your love, so this is a huge part in your self-love journey that you are still on. Okay. So what's the final thought on this, Chuah? So we got the Two of Cups and the Seven of Wands. I don't know. You can be defensive when it comes to making connections with people, you know. But like I said before, you know, you could have dealt with a lot of negative people around you, you know, and they make it hard to see yourself in them, especially when you come into this energy of awakening, you know, and you all of a sudden know who you are and you're transcending higher and higher, you know, their energy becomes like, you know, yucky, you know, like having mud all over you, you know, like their energy sort of bogs you down, sort of makes you start to question your potential, or, you know, how long you had this potential. How long have I been standing in this beautiful new beginning ass energy and been being blocked by these people, you know? But it's like you're not being blocked by those people. You're just needing to see the light in those people. Like, what is it that you like? So, the Seven of Wands says a card of valor. The Seven of Wands represents discussion, negotiations, and competition. It says there's no valor greater than being yourself. One can only imagine the amount of disapproval this young witch received for wearing a bear kigurumi into a battle, and yet she does not let it stop her. Be true to yourself, and the rest will fall into place. Period. Like, just embrace everything, every moment. Like I said, you know, jump from lily pad to lily pad with no worries, and don't dwell on the things of the past or what you feel like you should have done. And don't dwell on anything that other people have done, because at the end of the day, every time that they did something to hurt you, or they did something to attack you, or they tried to come up against you in some way, or they tried to take your pinnacles, or they tried to stop your forward movement, or they tried to put you in a place of imbalance, they did not prosper. Every time they tried to do those things against you, every time they tried to affect you or stopped you, they affected and stopped themselves. And you need to see the light in them and love them anyway, so that you can go on into this winning energy, so that you can attract what is yours. So the Two of Cups says, ironically, the Two of Cups represents love, passion, and concord. Traditionally, the Two of Cups card would feature two lovers raising their cups in a pledge to one another. Here we have one individual holding two cups, representations of his own duality. He is happy despite being alone, because he is at peace with who he is. Self-love is the greatest love of all. Okay, now I'm hearing, because the greatest love of all. Okay, I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, they can't take away my dignity. Okay? So if you fail or if you succeed, they can't take away your dignity. And at the end of the day, to see the light in another is to love yourself unconditionally. So, with that, I'm done. Okay, I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. And I will see you later, my love. Bye.